Joe Smith Jr. becomes the new WBO light heavyweight champion of the world. So, first, let me break down what happened in the fight. Round 1 begins. Maxim Vlasov shows good distance, good angles, continues to land good combinations. Round 2 happens. Joe Smith Jr. was also getting beat, but then he catches Maxim Vlasov with a huge right hand and then another huge right hand. He edges the round. Then from round 3, 4, and 5, Maxim Vlasov was routinely landing combinations and was beating down Joe Smith Jr. Round 6 begins. Joe Smith Jr. starts landing his combinations, lands a good left hook, takes round 6. Round 7, Joe Smith Jr. badly hurts Maxim Vlasov. Maxim Vlasov barely makes it out the round, but then he turns back the tide, wins rounds 8, 9, and 10. And that, in my opinion, gave him the lead, a 7-3 lead. He secured the victory. Round 11 happens. Joe Smith Jr. hurts Maxim Vlasov late in the round. Then he lands a shot to the back of the head that drops Maxim Vlasov. Referee did not rule out knockdown. He gave Maxim Vlasov time to rest. Round 12 begins. It was a back and forth round. Could have went either way, but I gave it to Joe Smith Jr. So right now I have a 7-5, 8-4 type fight for Maxim Vlasov. What did the judges choose to do? They chose to give the fight to Joe Smith Jr. One judge gave it 8-4 to Joe Smith. The other judge gave it 7-5, and the third judge had a draw. I disagree with the judges. I thought Maxim Vlasov clearly won the fight in a 116, 112, 115, 113 type of fight. And I'm very disappointed by the decision. I hope there's a rematch. Look, Joe Smith Jr. is not going to beat Artur Beterbiev. He's going to get knocked out by both Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. He has a puncher's chance. And look, Artur Beterbiev does have weaknesses on the chin. But I think Joe Smith Jr. has more weaknesses. I think Joe Smith Jr. is going to get stopped, broken down routinely, and stopped by both champions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think Joe Smith Jr. has what it takes to beat other champs? I don't. I think he got lucky to get the decision today. But who knows? You never know. He has a good puncher's chance. He punches very hard with both the left and the right. And he can be problems for anyone in the division. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe, of course. Sadiq Boxing out.